That is crazy. That catfish bit this little lure. Hey guys, it's Gerald, Bass Kicking Adventures. I am coming out here fishing in the lake behind my house again today. It is about 5 p.m. about 70 degrees. Got a pretty good breeze blowing today, and I'm going to start out fishing for crappie and brim. Alright, appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully I'll get something big. Hadn't had much luck lately, just basically small ones, but we'll see what happens. Appreciate you watching. Bumble Bug. Oh yeah. Floats sit high on the water, and when you reel it, it doesn't go very deep. Pretty nice little brim there. Beautiful brim. Alright, so let me tell you what I think about this Bumble Bug. Casted it about 20-25 times now. I've got a lot of bites. I've caught a white bass, a perch, and a brim off of it so far. There's another one. Another little perch. Wished he would get off actually. So here's my thoughts on the Bumble Bug. It's going to catch fish 100%. Alright, but you're going to, the hooks get caught up in the fishing line. And to be honest with you, the hooks are too small. You're going to have to upgrade these hooks. Like this little guy right here, he got the whole treble hook in his mouth, and he ain't giving me much room because he's so small. I mean, the hooks don't need to be this small. Pretty perch. Alright, so back to my review of this lure. You're going to catch fish with it. You need to upgrade about 2 size treble hooks. These hooks are way too small, and sometimes when you cast it, the hooks are getting wrapped around the fishing line, and it's just a wasted cast. The one thing that I think would help that is I don't think you need 2 hooks on this lure. I'm thinking about taking the front hook off and just putting a bigger hook on the back. And that's all you need. You don't need 2 hooks on a lure this small. But beautiful action. You can fish at top water or just reel it in, however you want to do it. And I'm probably going to get my paint pens and add a little bit more color to it. But you're going to catch some fish with it, that's for sure. Now Rebel's got another lure similar to this. It's a grasshopper lure. Now that one is really good. I think this one's a little bigger here. Oh, got me a little bass. So as I was saying, you're going to catch fish with this thing. There ain't no question about that. I mean, I've caught 4 species of fish already. So Rebel makes a grasshopper and a crawdad. They got several different lures made like this, but the grasshopper in particular, it's like a dark yellow. It looks just like a grasshopper. Now I did really good with that. Actually had a fish, a good sized bass, break it off. I need to get another one of those. Thing looks just like a daggone horsefly when it's just sitting there on top of the water. And I'll tell you another thing I've noticed about this lure is the lip on it's pretty big, and it seems like that lip does a good job of reflecting off tree limbs, because I feel it, but it's not getting hung up on it. So obviously that's a big plus too. Oops. Ooh. It's a nice save, because that thing was about to hit 3 trees. I'm not nearly as accurate with this Zebco Micro 33 as I am bait caster. And guys, I can honestly say I don't care. I mean, yeah, I prefer if I catch a 4-pound bass, but truly I don't care. I mean, I had fun catching those little fish right there. I mean, it's just like, you know, which one would you rather do? Sit on the couch and watch TV, or do this? I'd rather do this any day of the week. Dang, something melted right there. There goes a duck, and it's like she's got 5 or 6 babies over there. I'm sure you can't see it too good. Little brown. Surprised I hadn't caught a crappie yet. Looked like a pretty good sized brim right there. There's my crappie. Alright guys, the little Bumble Bug is getting it done. Alright guys, I got a question for you. This is the third one that I have caught, and each time I said it's a white bass, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what this is. Now, I've caught a ton of white bass before, but not this small, and I'm starting to think that this is a shiner. What is that, guys? Is that a white bass, or is that a shiner, or is that something else? Don't know for sure. I want to cast anything else. I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and we'll see how it turns out. Obviously, we know it catches fish. Crappie, nice crappie. Alright guys, nice crappie. Well, I know one thing, I don't want to get about a 3-pound bass on this micro 33. I can promise you that. That guy got a fat little belly on him. What the heck we got here? I think I got a daggone gar here. What the heck is this? Yep, it's a gar. Come on, guy, calm down. Dang, look at the teeth in that thing. Even as small as he is, it is just, boy, he would tear you up. Yeah. The more you calm down, the quicker this can be over with. Alright guys, that is a gar, or what I used to call a jack. I think that's what it is. Look at the teeth on that thing. Look at that. But growing up, I used to call that a jack. I don't think that's a gar. Gar has a long nose on it. Alright, there it is, getting hung up again. The only thing this lure needs, front hook taken off, bigger hook put on the back. Other than that, this is a catching machine, as we've seen. Yeah, so the more I think about it, that last fish, that was a jack. Obviously it's in the pike family, but not a gar, it's a jack. It's been a long time since I caught one of them. And I gotta be honest with you, other than the catfish, I think I've caught everything else I can catch on this. Another pretty little brown, bright orange belly on him. There's another one of these fish that I'm not sure about. That's a white bass, guys. I'm pretty sure that's a white bass. Alright guys, I just hooked up on a big catfish. That is crazy. That catfish bit this little lure. He's gonna drag me all over the place. Oh, baby, that is crazy. What in the world is this catfish thinking? Alright guys, check that out. That is crazy. He bit that lure. Looked like she was full of eggs too. If you don't carry fish grabbers or extended hook removal, get you one. I can't even imagine how hard that would have been to get this little lure out of that catfish's mouth without those two tools right there. Beautiful brim. Good gracious, look at the colors on this baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. Another perch. Beautiful fish. Alright guys, so I'm going to take off, go inside and eat some dinner and take a shower. That little lure got the job done. Still can't believe I got that catfish in. But you know, as far as rating that lure, I'll give it 10 out of 10. The only complaints that I have is, like I said earlier, that it doesn't need a front hook. You can take that off and then put a bigger hook on the back. That's all you need. And then the split ring that you tie your line to, that needs to be a little bigger. That will get jammed up sometimes and it'll mess up your cast. The lure will not come back properly if it does that. But that lure is definitely worth, I think it was $3 on Amazon. It's definitely worth that. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Hey guys, listen, I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers. If you would not mind, hit that subscribe button, like and comment. You know, I took about 1.5 years off of fishing and I'm getting back into it now, and I'm trying to grow my channel. So if you can subscribe and hit that like button and comment, that'll really help me out. All right guys, appreciate it. Y'all take care.